Welcome everyone. My name is /McCloud, and this is going to be a let's play playthrough of Shogun 2 Total War Shogun 2 rather, as it comes up nowadays. Your boy's been watching the TV series Shogun lately. It's been out for a while, but I'm just barely getting caught up on it, and it's got me in the mind of a Sengoku Jidai, which is, well, kind of the basis of this game. I'm gonna pick my favorite faction because I can. I'm gonna put it on very hard. Legendary stupid with its things, but very hard is fine. The camera rules and the saves bum me out. Otherwise, it's fine. Game starts in 1545. I'm going to play as Shimazu. It is one of the easier clans to start out with, but you can easily get bottled in. We'll talk about that as we go. You get superior katana heroes, katana samurai, reduced upkeep for katana samurai, and recruitment costs, increased loyalty, and yeah, you start down in the corner, the southern end of Kyushu, the southern island of Japan. But we'll talk about all that as we go. Don't want any advisor help. I'm going to set the battle time limit to 60 minutes just in case. We'll show the CPU moves just for fun. Don't want to search continuously for other players. This is between you and us, you and me, and now we're gonna go. So the Shimazu are a proud clan with a long history worthy of their pride. They can trace their ancestry back to the Minamoto, founders of the Kamakura shogunate. Their strengths are the traditional ones of any old clan, the samurai, and adherence to Bushido. To the samurai, loyalty is everything, and their generals are less likely to develop ambitions of their own. Shimazu katana samurai are cheaper to recruit and maintain in the field than those of other clans. They can also recruit superior katana armed samurai. Loyalty, Bushido, and brave samurai are powerful assets for an ambitious warlord seeking to be shogun. All true. Victory conditions: become shogun by capturing and holding Kyoto. Capture and hold 40 provinces honestly seems a little bit low. We're gonna go for domination. 60 provinces, including following Bungo, Higo, Hyuga, Osumi, Satsuma, and Kyoto. Now we start with Satsuma, so that should be pretty easy. Hopefully we can hold it. Complete by the end of your turn in winter 1600. The game starts in 1545. We are playing with, I can't remember if we're playing with radius or not. I don't think so. There's some pretty good mods out for this game, like a million amazing mods out for this game. I think we're going pretty straightforward, trying to get what the game gave us from the get-go, which was amazing actually. Agents are recruited directly from province, blah 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 blah. Okay, let's listen.
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become shogun. But who will be victorious? Shimazu lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. We trace a line back to the first shogun Yoritomo. Loyalty runs deep in the Shimazu. It is in our blood, our traditions. And in battle, our swordsmen are the envy of Japan. No blade is swifter or more feared than ours. Bishamonten, the war god, has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Shimazu Clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the Shimazu. This is an auspicious time for our clan. Not only have we established ourselves as masters of Satsuma province, but fate has brought us into contact with a trade ship from the far west. Shipwrecked upon the shores of Tanegashima, the Namban brought with them the promise of lucrative trade. More importantly, they brought teppo, firearms, simple to operate, yet deadly in their effect. Establishing trade relations with the Namban should be a priority, for their weapons could be the key to our military superiority in Kyushu. It is also vital that we begin to extend our power beyond the bounds of Satsuma. Osumi should be our first target. We are already at war with the ruling Ito clan, and its castle is dangerously close to our borders. It must be captured before the Ito have a chance to muster an army there. We may then proceed with their total subjugation, or alternatively, expansion into Higo. We are not currently at odds with the Sagara, the masters there. A seizure of their province will mean a source of superior war horses and a taste of total and lasting victory. With Southern Kyushu firmly under our control, none of the other clans will be able to resist. Kyushu will be ours. But we must beware of drawing the ire of Kyoto. Should the shogunate perceive our growing influence as a threat, it will be necessary to defend ourselves against the shogun and his allies. In that event, we must be prepared to fend off all who would attack us, no matter from where that threat emerges. If the shogun wishes to halt our expansion, let him come here and reckon with us himself.
Okay. So, yeah, Shimazu, we start here in the bottom southwest corner of the map. As Satsuma is firmly under Shimazu rule, we can now afford to extend our domain further. Osumi province to the east is an apt target. Poorly defended, belongs to our old enemies, the Ito. Capturing it will bring them to heel and help secure our position in Southern Kyushu. Halt arms. If we complete that within 4 turns, we get an extra recruitment slot. And this is the Osumi province. Oh, hello.
Military ruler of all Japan. We must defeat the current shogunate, the Ashikaga clan.
Yes.
Capturing and holding the capital of Kyoto for 4 seasons.
Yes.
At this point, the emperor will declare our clan leader shogun. We can make a bid for the shogunate at any time, although the current incumbent may preemptively attack us if we become too powerful. War with the shogun for either reason may result in other clans declaring war on our own in support of the status quo.
Yeah. So, a little bit of understanding of the Japanese social construct or hierarchy at the time is like essentially the shogun is, like she said, the military ruler, but the military castes are above. It is a caste system. The military castes are above everybody else, more or less. But the official military castes are only going to be samurai and like Hatamoto generals and daimyo, which are vassals or warlords, counts, I guess, barons, counts, stuff like that, local lords. And then finally is going to be the shogun, which is the supreme military ruler. Now, there has only ever been, that I know of, 3 shogun, or 3 shogunates. There's more than 3 shogun, but 3 shogunate periods in Japan. Minamoto was the first one. Tokugawa is the 3rd one, and Ashikaga is the 2nd. So Minamoto, Ashikaga, and Tokugawa. And we start the game in 1545 at the beginning of Sengoku Jidai, which is the age of the country at war. It's not a century. This Sengoku Jidai is over by like 1605. Basically every clan that has any interest in becoming shogun or being part of the shogunate or friends with the shogun has a part to play here, which is all of them, because they're from everywhere. As you might imagine, every region has its own clan. And that's kind of how this plays out. Everyone's got their own specialties. Everyone's got their own ways of doing things. And realistically, none of this is going to be close to the real history. But that's okay. That's not what we're here for. We're here for a video game. So, Total War, all of the games, in a nutshell, kind of similar. Individual games have differences. But overall, it is a turn-based strategy game on the campaign map. That's where we are here, is the campaign map. And on battle maps, it is a real-time strategy. So everything's all moving all at once. That's all you really need to know. So you have research that you need to do to unlock things. You need to balance your economy so you can afford them, and so on, right? Military units cost upkeep and recruitment costs. And yeah, the rest of that is, we'll kind of get everything as we go. As Shimazu, my aim initially is to gain control of the island of Kyushu. But I need to not lose sight of the overall goal of gaining the shogunate, right? It doesn't say in the victory conditions you have to gain the entirety of Kyushu, and again, you don't have to do it early. You need Bungo, Hyuga, Osumi, Higo. Well, Osumi's here, Higo's here, Bungo, Hyuga. That's 4 provinces. These other 3 are worth the time because they're lucrative, but they're not required. So I'm only concerned with these at the moment. Or the the overall victory conditions, yes, Kyoto, and then a total of 60 victory provinces. Seems like a lot right now. It won't be, I promise. And yeah, I remember that we're on a very hard difficulty. So, overarching strategy. Yes, we want to try to gain control of Kyushu in an attempt to get eventually to shogunate. How do I want to do that? One, obviously I need superior military effectiveness, but I also, given my position, I want superior naval effectiveness because I'm so close to so many trade ports or trade points. There's only 6 on this map, and I'm very close to 4 of them. You better believe that's very high on my priority list. So the first thing I'm going to do is upgrade my harbor. Now, upgrading from a coastal village to a harbor will not give me the ability to build trade ships right away, but it will give me the ability to build other naval vessels, which I can use to support trade ships and will allow me to build trade ships quicker than I might otherwise be able to. The other things here are roads and improved irrigation. Both of those are beautiful. Farms really are, in this life and the previous one and all everywhere, farms and food really are the gateway to everything. Food and education. Those are the major things you need to have your empire flourish. But for what I need right now is Osmi, this province here. So, trying to obtain it. First thing I'm going to do is walk to the border so I can see what's at the town of actually the town is Konoya. Province is Osumi. And then the faction is Ito. The rest of the faction is up here in Hyuga. I'm going to attack this town this turn because I believe I'm going to be able to win this battle. Now there's supporting forces. The town itself has Bo Ashigaru and samurai retainers. This is basically a small force of samurai, katana samurai. And then they have light cavalry, Yari Ashigaru, and bow samurai. Myself, I have a general, Yari samurai, Yari Ashigaru times 2, and a bow Ashigaru. I am going to encircle, put that on pause. I'm going to walk my other general up close so they can take part in this battle. You can't actually recruit mercenaries in this game the same way you can in some of the others. So you can't instantly pop in a boatload of other units. But we can do what we can do, and no more. I like to conduct my battles at the beginning of turns, just to see, kind of, I'll save there. Conduct your battles because a lot of your costs are going to come from post-battle things, but a lot of your income is going to come from battles too. I don't know if this game, I don't remember if this game pays you like some of the others. The options. But Tanigashima Tomokata is my general, my first general, and Shimazu Takahisa is our daimyo, is the supporting force here. We can wait here to change the weather conditions that give different effects. Dry weather gives no effects. Generally the best. Oops, I didn't mean to wait again. Now we get to listen to the daimyo, or the general speak. It won't be the daimyo, because the daimyo is coming in afterward.
敵方に一人でも生き残りがいる限り、この方ら鞘には収めぬ。すべてはお家のためじゃ。我が敵は奴らの領主と一門に忠誠を誓う。
Oh, I need to turn my encoder down.
あの者ども
We're
を
loading it.
となると心が痛むが、これも運命のなせる技。
Funny that this game is overloading it, of any.
計略は簡単明瞭。この石垣を叩き崩すのじゃ。それができれば乗り越えるまで、乗り越えられねば敵の屍を積んで登るまでよ。これだけは約束する。戦が終わったら忙しくなる。跳ねた敵の首を集めて数えんとならんからな。
I'm going to quickly edit that. I guess I can't change anything while we're battling. Soccer. Oh well. Okay, so I'm gonna be looking at this battle map here, and you get a chance to set up your units. If you are the defending unit, your enemy gets to set up their units first. The attacker always gets to set up their units first. Not gonna matter too much here because we're attacking a walled settlement, but it will matter a little bit because of where I want to do things. I won't because I don't have any flaming arrows. Again, we can probably try to outflank a little bit. They can't see us, they can't fight us. Right? There they are. Alright. So oh, there's people behind us. Here we go. The battle might be over here actually. Now my units are suffering from a little bit of lack of morale because there's no general nearby and they have low morale to begin with. But yeah, bow ashigaru. So we're going to put them into loose formation, walk them up, have them start shooting at the other bow ashigaru. The Yari Samurai should be able to catch their light cavalry in the right situation. Light Samurai will kill general units early on. Or light cavalry will kill generals. They're pretty fast too, so they're hard to catch.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Give him some bonuses. That light cavalry will absolutely shit on this general. Just like these Yari Ashigaru will shit on their Yari Ashigaru and Bo Ashigaru. And we killed their light cavalry. Alright. Here comes our Taisho, or actually our Daimyo. Forget Taisho. Taisho is general. Yes. Crushed. Alright, cool. So, and the more of these guys you kill, sadly, the more demoralized their other forces will be. And obviously that'll make it easier for us to defeat them. Do not shoot at them anymore, though. Just stab them. Gonna stab them, as the goblins would say. Warhammer. We did love us some Warhammer goblins in this house. They're awesome. Once their flag is gone, they will not be returning to the fight. If they're just flashing, they're wavering, they're broken, they will return. But once they're shattered, flag will goes away, and they will not return. So they're not going to return. These guys aren't going to return. These ones aren't going to return. Catching those light cavalry with the Yari Samurai actually absolutely won us that fight. We didn't lose a single person on that exchange. We lost a little bit of Yari Ashigaru total. We lost a bunch of the General Satamoto, but the General is Hatamoto, but anyway, Hatamoto actually just samurai. So these all would be Hatamoto. Anyway, now we have Bo Ashigaru and Yari Samurai, or no, Samurai retainers to contend with, plus a Tenchu which will shoot arrows at us. Unfortunately for them, our Bo Ashigaru are our most expendable unit. But I do want to recover any stamina that's been used. We'll take a quick fast forward, let them just walk into place for a minute. Cover that stamina. You can see their stamina. It says Yari Ashigaru, stationary, non-combat, and then eager, active, engaged nearby. Active is their current stamina level. Fresh is top. Active is second. Then winded. And directing them to be as low as they can, realistically. Is ideal for conserving stamina. Stamina really does win fights. So again, we'll just... This will put all of us in range of their bows, but our bows should be quicker than everything other than the horses. We may have to slow the horses down. Once we get in range, it's going to be like run time. If we're in there, if we're already getting shot at, there's no reason to be slow, right? There's no amount of conserving stamina that will save you once you're getting shot at. And always put your most expendable units up front. As sad as it is, unfortunately. For us, it's going to be the Bo Ashigaru. Actually, I think they're probably more expensive than Yari Ashigaru. That reason. Maybe. Should be starting to get shot at right away. And these guys, when they're in this formation in the walls, they actually have a pretty tight pattern. So they can do a lot of damage really quickly. I'm sure I need that to be like that. We'll line them up there. I'm gonna line these up next to them so they're the angle thing works though. They don't really shoot at extreme angles. Oh, we do need to bring a general up now. That morale hit will kill them. They'll just run away. That's all we needed to do though, was burn that. I need to bring the general up and rally them. Here we go. The morale hit makes a big difference at this level. And once the gates are open already, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna put the Yari Samurai in first. Just because they'll take less damage. I'm gonna move the bow Ashigaru over so they're shooting over. They'll take a big arc and shoot over stuff. And the Yari Samurai will just annihilate that bow Ashigaru. And now we can push hard. Bring the general up to the wall. Or even the daimyo, actually. So they're close enough for inspire and rally. These guys will stop shooting when they're getting attacked. Kinda. Oh, maybe not. Spread out and then do it. Oh, I was gonna get my general kill. Do that. Now kill him. Now we're good. Now we'll be okay. Oh, spread out, please. Hello? What the hell? There we go. Then they've run away. They've run out. Sure. Got you. Yeah, we know. We figured that out. That was better than I hoped. We lost a lot less people than we probably should have. That light cavalry catching the general was less than ideal, but could have been worse. We know how this battle's going. They run off because they're outside the wall, so they're shattered. Hey, show. And Yumi's. Okay, everyone's shattered now, so we just win automatically. I adore the music of this game. I have a lot of losses, frankly, more than I would have cared for, but we did pretty well. We're going to peacefully occupy this because we intend to keep it. Tomakata, or Takahisa is going back to Satsuma. We're going to repair this castle town. And we're going to bring a... Questions now. I think the sake den. Does the sake den give us some instant cash? We'll talk through it. Sake den. Oi, are you looking at my geisha, you bastard? Case is just a courtesan. Each stealth chain building enables you to sustain 1 additional ninja, so that'll give us the ability to recruit a ninja. +2 to provincial happiness, which we're gonna need. Because they're sad because they got, conquered. 100 to wealth from commerce in this province will be a lot at this stage. And enables recruitment of. So the way the wealth works is that determines what you can tax. So we have a provincial wealth right now of 1,200 and a tax rate of 26%. So we can tax 26% of that 1,200, 300. We can look at Satsuma, it's 1,500. Same deal. I'm actually going to reduce the tax rate because if I don't, these two will lose a little bit of growth, I think. Yes. They will they will lose growth. And you really want growth. Growth will growth will pay for itself pretty quickly. I'm going to take the sake den. I really would prefer a market, honestly. It's extra wealth, and you get a mitsuke and other things. Not an option. We'll take the sake den. Ninjas are very useful early on. They still retain quite a bit of usefulness later in the game. For that matter, even though I'm Shimazu, Katana Samurai are kind of my thing. They're overrated, frankly. They're awesome, but they're also overrated. You know what's not overrated? Farms and temples. So we're gonna try to shoot for equal fields, get some farms going, get some wealth going, and then we'll get some temples going. This will unleash the real power, which will be mastery of the waves. Have no fear, we will be going for sword mastery at some point, but it's not right away. All that being said, we're low on money now, but I was gonna see if I could recruit something. Doesn't look like... Oh, I can. Yari Ashigaru. There you go. We're gonna recruit some Yari Ashigaru. Oh, we can't recruit anything here because castle is broken. We're gonna... I'm gonna end this episode right here. We're gonna come back next episode and hit the turn clock. And we'll carry on. So... we'll see you next time. I really appreciate it. And, peace.